and it is still January.
Yikes.
Anyway, it's Teaser and Bearchaosjam. This is round 1. So, I don't know, sometimes you see some really interesting stuff in round 1. You see, like, a lot of people, like, you know, trying out the new stuff that they got and see how it applies in tournament.
I wish I had some audio to hear the pound of that forward smash as it came out, but unfortunately, thanks to we're still on the other audio. And now it's just silent.
now
now this is worse. Look at it.
Here, you commentate, I'll make the sound effects.
Okay, so Teaser trying to get off the ledge with that fail. Nice beer burst. Oh boy, there's so much going on right now. Ooh, the jab trips.
Wow,
jab,
they connected jab 1-2.
Jab 1-2 is Samus, the most euphoric combo. Oh, he waited for the double jump, but he didn't let it rip. I thought he might. Ooh, he died at 83.
He sure did.
Samus died at 83. That is not normal. Half throw, put him back off stage.
There we go. Now I can stop doing that.
All right. Perfect.
Now I can actually commentate. So interesting on the early recovery, but able to make it back since Samus does take a little while to recover.
I liked the attempt for the jab into charge shot. But it seemed like a little antsy. You can react to them getting an untechable spin, at which point that'll be guaranteed. Because jab can untechable spin people. I like the Nair, though.
Yeah, Nair is crazy strong, very capable as a kill move. It is actually surprisingly a little bit harder to land than it looks.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that could have been
up
big,
air. That could have been up air and a lot of damage. Maybe even an early kill with the assist there from the plat.
Not without high rage, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't know if
on Smashville.
Bearchaosjam is at a high enough percent to connect high enough. You know, the up air wouldn't send high enough to connect to the other to set things up properly.
Okay, not sweet spotting the ledge, but able to make it back safely.
Just gonna get a grab to punish the Samus grab. That could have been a forward smash. That could have been a lot of things.
So, Teaser's been playing a very close-range Samus. Hasn't been waiting for Bearchaosjam to approach, make a mistake, commit to anything.
I love the early up B, but great buffer by Teaser to not get trumped. That was an interesting setup by Bearchaosjam to try to go for the trump on Samus without risking challenging anything.
Ooh. Beats the air dodge with that forward smash, but not able to connect the kill. Once again, going off stage with a fair, and what a reversal of fortune right there for Teaser, who takes game 1.
I feel like his jump got clipped by like single hit up B.
Yeah.
And then the rest just left him behind. What even happened? Do we have a replay for that, M? Oh.
He was not in the room when it happened.
The room when it happened. The room when it happened.
Feels like it's been a while since we busted out a Hamilton reference. I almost said a Hannibal reference.
I'm very different. It's been a while since I've listened to Hamilton. That's probably one of the few that I could actively reference.
I was thinking about Hamilton earlier today, which is weird.
I think about Hamilton
that's why
every
it
time I
was
see Charizard.
Oh yeah, that's such a weird thing. Where like if you said that to literally any other person on the planet other than me, that would not make sense.
No.
Be like,
great Zaire.
Yeah, so it's FD now for game 2, and going to the Corrin, which you know. I guess Samus does have the big combo game on the triplats, but Corrin is so good at controlling the triplats. And I would have maybe liked to see that, but Bearchaosjam might just be more comfortable on FD.
I also like Corrin on FD a lot. You get to super add to the crazy punish game that Corrin has, and the difficulty landing is going to be immense. Oh, that would have been a kill if Bearchaosjam had picked the right side. And that's what I'm talking about, like, because of stuff like FD, Teaser felt the need to air dodge in that situation where Bearchaosjam could capitalize pretty heavy.
FD also forces a lot of double jumps out of characters, especially when they play against Samus.
Great
nice tech, yeah. But FD forces a double jump out of a lot of characters against Samus because Samus can use those projectiles to bully a character into saying, okay, you were going to land now, but now there is a charge shot headed your way. You must double jump. And that was a really nice setup.
Using the charge shot just to turn yourself around and then punish the counter with that strong back air?
And that's so important because you keep the double jump, which lets you recover, and you use that momentum to just get barely enough out there to actually challenge their space and force them to do something.
Never seen anything like that before. That was really cool.
And I like it. Yeah, so now that we're on FD, Teaser's playing like a much more ranged game than he was on Smashville. And maybe it's also because he's playing against Corrin rather than Lucina.
Right, you got to stay at that range where pin is not as threatening.
And Samus is one of the few characters that's able to do that, and it's working out very well for him. He's only at 111%, which means that, you know, Bearchaosjam is probably going to have to get him near the ledge. He doesn't have any, like, real guaranteed
great
setups, but
catch.
yeah, right there.
And one thing that I noticed is whenever Bearchaosjam whiffs a pin, he'll wait a second and then he'll go back. But Teaser's not really taking advantage to set anything up with that, not setting any missiles. Or what I would like to see is Teaser just start charging that charge shot. So you either get free shot as they kick away, or they kick to you and you just let it rip.
And targeting the charge shot more in general. I mean, you know, you see cloud charge limit whenever possible, and you know, you understand that. It's very easy to cancel it. But I think that Samus should go along sort of the same philosophy. We're like, right there, like you said, kick away. Not really necessarily, you know, you don't need to challenge the space there. You get that extra charge shot.
Ooh, jab forward smash. Get some good damage. There we go. We got charge on deck. But yeah, absolutely. The more charge shot, the better. The more afraid Bearchaosjam is to throw out the pin.
Okay, gonna go for the up B. Giving himself good stage position, but now Teaser's got to find a way to push Bearchaosjam back for long enough to get that charge shot up. And that probably means getting him off stage. It looks like now that he's at these higher percents, he's more afraid to relinquish that stage control just to get that little extra charge shot because Corrin is so dangerous after you've gotten that stage control. Okay.
Ooh, wow, up air to Nair? That was a really wily combo.
You have to be ready to improvise once Samus's moves stop working on you.
Yeah, they SDI out, or they just happen to fly one way or the other.
That's a particularly big deal on the up air and the jab.
Yeah, we've seen Teaser actually get a lot off of both.
Yeah, we're going to see Bearchaosjam go for a whole lot of pins here because he knows that if he gets the right pin, he will get himself a kill and take it to game 3, as we see.
Caught inward DI there on the kick backwards. Maybe he could have lived that one because the backwards kick is not quite as strong as the forwards kick usually when it's able to connect.
And also not when they're right up in at the top of the pin, too.
Yeah, had to go for the backwards kick that way that you would connect with the move. Forward kick would have whiffed completely.
Back to Lucina.
Interesting. I wonder if it's a stage thing? I don't know.
He may also just feel like, you know, he was winning most of the time that he was on Smashville and got messed up by the footstool, which gave Teaser the game.
Very true.
And I don't blame him. I think that he was playing very well, but that was mostly out to the fact that Teaser is playing very aggressively against his Lucina. And if Teaser maybe doesn't play as martial of a game, I think maybe we'll see a little bit more success than we saw in that game 1.
Gets that dash attack to punish jab, but only gets a baby little punish. Only gets up air. Just one. Ooh, I like the back air though.
Making dash attack look like it is super, super good against Lucina. Considering that he didn't use it at all against Corrin, now he's busting it right back out without hesitation here in game 3 against Lucina.
We're still seeing Samus versus Sword character on FD though, so once Teaser gets put in the air, Bearchaosjam could easily turn this all right back around.
In order to get himself stage control, doesn't really matter too much right now since he's got that charge shot, and he's got to be a little wary about going off there because, I mean, I know if I got footstooled game 1 and I'm in game 3, I'm not going off stage anymore. I'm like,
Bearchaosjam is not you though. Bearchaosjam is still out here.
Yeah.
I don't really like that he's trying to go for these edge guards. I mean, he got a couple of punishes on the tethers, but I would have rather seen at the edge down throw so that he could just get big juggles, good damage.
Sitting at 137, a whole slew of options from Samus will kill now.
Really confused about back throw there.
Yeah. Normally you'd want to go for that stage position. Using the charge shot.
I wonder if that's just like shades of Corrin, because I know Bearchaosjam has had the Corrin for a while, and I don't know him for the Lucina, so maybe the Lucina is just like a fun test run thing. And we're seeing forward throw and back throw instead of something like down throw, which might have set up for a kill right there.
I mean, we're seeing that he has a pretty good grasp on how to defend his Corrin.
Yeah, as Lucina.
Sorry, as Lucina, yes. Boy, I've been getting that mixed up this whole time, haven't I?
No, just the one.
Okay.
You good.
Well, he's been doing a pretty good job of defending with Lucina, but from what I'm seeing, he's a little bit lost on how to approach Samus here.
I mean, sometimes it's hard. With sword characters used to building the wall, not breaching the other wall.
Oh, yeah, that'll be it.
Big old punish right there. Ooh, but the back air to cover the roll.
Yeah, back air is just, it's so good in nearly every situation. Okay.
These are looking a lot more dominant right now.
Wow.
Ooh,
Nice counter to cancel it.
But you just, it took so long, the teaser was just able to get another shot.
Yeah, but then he can counter it again.
I mean,
and there is the logic.
I mean, an air dodge would have been fine enough, I think,
Yeah.
in that situation.
But hey, you know, you say I can counter it, why
But
not?
see, there with the air dodge, he doesn't have time to get a full.
That's true. Okay. Leading the roll with the forward smash, and actually weak forward smash gonna kill.
Wow.
Teaser takes it 2-1. And I think that was really mostly down to the fact that, you know, he started playing a little more ranged, a little less martial once he had to go up against the Corrin.
Definitely.
And just had really, really good control of the game the whole way through. You know how people talk about, like, you know, oh, he makes him play his game.
Yeah.
That's sort of what Teaser was doing.
Yeah, and
To
it's
an
really
extent.
weird because he was playing very